public hearing. So I guess the procedure from now on is each municipality needs to open their bylaw or public hearing.
Lauren, I apologize, but you leave out that.
We're having some technical issues here, to say the least.
It's not on that one. So if I can maybe go through the order of procedure, Lauren.
Okay.
So everybody, we're going to follow the order procedure that was sent out to Ann and Kim. So first we need to have Lethbridge County call the meeting to order and adopt their agenda. And once Lethbridge County has adopted their agenda, then the town of Coalhurst can call their meeting to order and adopt their agenda.
So I will call the meeting to order for Lethbridge County, and could I have a motion to adopt the agenda? Morris, those in favor? Those opposed? It's carried. Thank you.
Lethbridge County has adopted the agenda. So Coalhurst, back to you.
I move adoption of the agenda. All in favor? Aye.
Okay, now that the agendas have been adopted, both councils will decide who's going to chair the joint public hearing. Does somebody from the want to make a motion?
I have to take a call at 9:20, so could I defer that to maybe Tori?
Lauren would like to, he has to take a call at 9:20. Can he defer to Tori Campbell? He's the deputy reeve.
So I can't hear him. Oh, okay.
So you want to have Ron as the chairman for the meeting? That's what I heard, Mayor Cassie?
Yes.
Thanks. So we just have a vote.
Sure. All in favor of that? Yeah.
That was approved by County Council.
Okay, thank you for that. We'll move us into first agenda point then, which is our virtual joint public hearing. We have presentations from the county planners first.
You have to open the public hearing, Ron.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought that was the same thing. So yeah, we'll try the public hearing open at this point at 9:07 a.m.
I don't need a motion for that,
And
don't you?
then I'll start. Maybe opening comments, we have that from the county planner.
Thank you, Ron. I'll go through the comments that the county has, and then we can move through if Steve Hardy and Diane Horvath have any comments from Orsk, and also Kim from the town. So with regards to the proposed amendment to the intermunicipal development plan between Lethbridge County and the town of Coalhurst, it was agreed that the town and the county would create an area structure plan that would encompass the area at the north end of the town and the KIP area in Lethbridge County. The area structure plan provides the county and the town with the opportunity to plan and direct future development into this area that will be mutually beneficial to both municipalities. The town of Coalhurst applied for and received the Alberta Community Partnership Grant to proceed with the area structure plan and the associated supporting documents. This included a preliminary stormwater management plan and also the traffic impact assessment. This application was supported by Lethbridge County Council, and the Old Man River Regional Service Commission was retained to complete the area structure plan. The Lethbridge County and the Town of Coalhurst Intermunicipal Committee has reviewed and approved proceeding with the draft North Coalhurst KIP Industrial Area Structure Plan that addresses growth opportunities in the area north of Coalhurst. In order for the area structure plan to be approved by both municipalities, it was determined that it would be needed to be included as an appendix to the intermunicipal development plan. This way, both municipalities would acknowledge the plan and it could be implemented as such. The intermunicipal development plan will also be updated to reflect the changes made by the Modernized Municipal Government Act, which is required by the province. In October of 2020, the draft area structure plan was sent to the affected landowners in the county for review and for comment. The county did receive 2 comments with regards to the proposed area structure plan. There were a few concerns, being that the land use districts that was proposed was to be business light industrial instead of the rural general industrial. The other concern was the requirements to service the parcels with water and sewer from the town seemed onerous, and there was some wording inconsistencies in the draft document. In response to these concerns, County administration, along with the planners at the Oldman River Regional Services Commission, reviewed the proposed amendments and clarified the language throughout the document. It was determined that no other changes would be made, as the business light industrial district allows for uses that are consistent with what is already in the area and is considerate of the town's proximity to future development. The requirement to have the businesses tie into water and sewer was determined to be essential by both the town and the county for the area's future development. And this is both within the town and outside of the town in the county. The public hearing notice was advertised in the February 9th and 16th editions of the Sunny South News in the county, and it was also posted onto, I believe, the town's website and also the website for Lethbridge County. It was a notice was also sent to the affected landowners in the area north of Coalhurst. As a result of that notice, I did receive one letter from Mr. and Mrs. Sandham. They just wanted some clarification with regards to a 2-acre title that they had in that area and whether or not it would fit in with the area structure plan. Steve Hardy and I both commented back to Mr. and Mrs. Sandham, indicating that that parcel was included in the area structure plan, and that if at some point in the future they did wish to develop it, it could be redesignated to the business light industrial district as the other parcels, and that they would be able to subdivide if water and sewer services became available in that area in the future. So with that, some other comments just from the county side. With regards to a financial impact, there is no immediate financial implications to this particular amendment to the intermunicipal development plan. In the future, there could be financial implications to the town and the county if they came to a tax sharing agreement for the future development in this area. And this type of agreement would be vetted through both the intermunicipal committee and then through the respective councils. From the county's perspective, we believe that this is the amendments made will provide for good growth in this area now and into the future. And we do recommend to our council that second and third reading of the bylaw be approved as written. So that's the report from the supervisor of the Planning and Development Department at Lethbridge County, and I will pass it on to back to you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Ms. Jensen. I will now call for the presentation from the town of Coalhurst. From our administration, is that our planner or our development officer or our CAO that will make that initial presentation?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think I'll turn it over to our town planner to start.
Okay, thank you. Please, Diane, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and members of both councils. I really don't have a whole lot of additional information to add for public hearing. I think the staff did a
any further comments from the administration? Mr. Howard?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. No, at this point, I did not receive any comments or any kind of letters as indicated in the ad that was placed in the paper and as well on our websites, et cetera. So at this point, similar to what's been presented, I would recommend that we proceed with second and third reading as well.
Excellent. So I will, I don't have my cheat sheet in front of me here as far as our order this morning. So if I'm off path, somebody please just wave and say, hey, we need to go this direction instead. But at this time, I'd like to see if there's any questions from the county council itself about the proposal.
It appears that there's no questions at this point in time from County Council.
Okay, thank you very much. And any questions then from Tom Coalhurst Council? Okay, everybody's motionless and silent, so I assume that means we can move forward. Can I have a bit of advice as to what my next point of order would be?
So, Mr. Chairman, you'll want to see if there's anybody who would, there is nobody who joined us from the public, but in terms of procedure, you should ask if there's anybody who's wanting to speak in support or in opposition to the bylaw.
Okay, thank you for that. And I did notice that I didn't see anybody from the public, but I will mention, is anybody from the public prepared to speak either in favor or in opposition to this bylaw? On either the county side or the town of Coalhurst side. Speak down, or I guess we're peaceful, so that's given the opportunity there. I believe if, again, not with having an order in front of me, but I think that's the last opportunity we need. Any closing comments from the county side, please?
No, I don't believe that we have any other comments. We just think that it's been well worth our efforts to work with the town and with regards to the area structure plan and endeavoring to amend this area the intermunicipal development plan. And we look forward to working with the town going forward in the future.
Thank you very much. Any closing comments from the town of Coalhurst? No, and I would also like to reiterate that we've been looking towards this type of agreement in that area for quite some time, and it is very refreshing and encouraging that as a town we've been able to get this far and put it together. So we look forward very much to continued cooperation towards this effort. I think it's very worthwhile, and it will be excellent for both municipalities. I think I may then call the public hearing to a close. Am I correct?
Yeah, just make a motion to close the public hearing.
Okay, can we have a motion to close the public hearing, please?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Ms. Elizabeth. Councillor Christensen, thank you. And all in favor of closing the public hearing?
Right?
Okay, and I guess most appropriately, I guess I should ask anybody opposed. Okay, thank you. So we will call this public hearing closed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So now at this point in time, you may, I put in some notes for Kim and Ann that both councils may choose to proceed with second and third reading of the bylaw. If you do wish to proceed, we'll follow the following, that Lethbridge County would go forward first in proceeding, and then the town, if that's agreeable to everybody.
Sounds excellent.
So I'll throw it, it'll go back to you, Lauren.
Okay, so is there any questions arising from county council? Yes, Steve?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I will move second reading of the bylaw 20-23, Lethbridge County bylaw, and do we need to do the town of Coal?
No, they'll do their own.
Okay. This is a great opportunity for us to continue to work together and see some growth in an area of for both benefit of Coalhurst and the county, so I will move second reading.
Any discussion on the motion? Call the question. Those in favor? Those opposed? Carried.
So second reading of the bylaw was passed by County Council.
And third, Bob? Any discussion? Seeing none, call the question. Those in favor? Those opposed? It's carried.
So Lethbridge County proceeded with third reading of the bylaw. So I'll pass it back to you, Mr. Chairman.
And for calling this question, I will defer back to Mayor Dennis Gasson.
Okay, I call, I move first reading of the, second reading, sorry, of the amendment. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Dennis, you're chairing this part.
Okay. So I move second reading, right? Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. So I move second reading. All in favor, any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Then I move third reading.
I'll move third reading on that one
Okay,
as
thank
well.
you.
And I would like to just reiterate that I'm excited the opportunity is setting for both the county and the town. And I look forward to this as well. Thank you. And thank you for all the work that all the planners have done here. It's fantastic.
I'll call the question, all in favor?
Aye.
I-
Well, thank you very much, the town of Coalhurst, for joining us in our meeting. You can now adjourn your meeting, and we will adjourn ours.
I call adjournment of the meeting. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.